Hi guys, how you going? I just thought I'd do a quick video on my new iHome. This model is the IDL. Let me find it. It's the IDL something. I think it's the IDL44. Yeah. And this one comes in a couple of different colors that I know of. So I love this particular color. I think it's so pretty, and it just matches sort of my decor and things like that. But I think you can also get it in like a black color as well. This just arrived today. The reason I got it is because I really wanted something that would charge both my iPhone and my iPad. So this model here has a lightning connector here, and it's also got, in addition to that, a cord that you can use to plug your iPad or whatever as well. So in effect, I suppose it's a dual charging thing. You've got this lightning connector here, but then you can also attach a cord like this to the back. This cord doesn't come with it, but it's just like your regular charging cord really. And then say if you wanted to put something on a table or whatever, you could charge it this way too. So I thought that was great. The other thing I really liked about it is that you can actually program the time just by putting your iPhone or iPad on the lightning connector. So you'll see here it's got the time information, and you can also get the date to appear on this screen, but I never actually had to like manually set that. You can manually set it if you want, but I just put my iPhone on the top, and that's how it sort of synced the time. It's also got a great sort of it's great in terms of alarm functions and that. So you can set an alarm. The alarm can be, say, a radio, or you can set it to say music on your iPad, for example, or your iPhone, and as long as it's docked, it should play. Or you can do what I did, and is just have a buzzer tone for your alarm. You can use it to play things on the radio, so it's got some pretty good speakers here, which I'll show you in a second. What else can you do with this? You can preset radio stations. There's a lot of sort of extra alarm functions which I found were quite good too. So in addition to obviously setting an alarm to wake you up, there's also things like a nap button, which, let me bring the camera a little closer to show you. Okay, so the nap button is here. So you can use that obviously if you want a nap. So you can just set that for however long. So you might say, oh, I want a 5-minute nap or a 10-minute nap, all the way up to 2-hour nap, which for me that is more than a nap. But anyway, and you can turn it off. You can also you've got a snooze function there as well. You can set the snooze time for however long you want to set the snooze time for it, because obviously some people just want to snooze for 5 minutes, whereas other people might want to snooze 30 minutes. A lot of other, you can go to sleep listening to the radio or whatever. It's got 2 alarms that you can actually program here, which is kind of handy. I myself don't tend to do this, but I know some people like to sort of wake up really consistently, so they like to have a time they always wake up on weekdays, and a time that they always wake up on weekends. And if you want to, you can actually program it using that. It comes with this black cord, which is an FM receiver cord, so I think it just improves the FM radio. If I turn it around to the back, you'll be able to see all the different cords you can connect to it. So it's got obviously the power cord. The power cord for me came with the American style of plug because of where I bought it. So I actually got an adapter to just sort of change that because it doesn't fit in with the plug systems here. This is the USB charger cord that I've talked about already. So this is just like, say, your regular iPhone cord that you can attach there. This is the FM, sorry, get my hand out of the way. This is the FM receiver cord. This cord here is aux in. So I think that might be like, say if you've got some music on a device, you can plug it into this port here and, you know, play from the device out of, you know, how do I explain it? You plug it in there, and I think then the speakers will play that, I think. So I'll leave you to look at that for a little while. I've also got, here's the box it came in. All right, I'm going to leave you just to have a little read of that for a minute while I go and get a phone to show you. Okay, I just was wondering where my phone was, and then I realised, of course, I'm recording on my phone, so that's a bit stupid. Anyway, so just back to the player and how it works. So this is my iPad here. Now, as I said, the lightning connector's there. The packaging in that says that it will fit, that most phones will fit on this lightning connector here with their cases on. I imagine it's if the case isn't too thick. Now, when you receive this unit, you actually get a piece of rubber up the top here, which you can remove to sort of give you a little bit of more space to put your iPhone or iPad on. I must admit, I use fairly thin cases, so my phone will actually fit on there quite easily in charge. For my iPad's in a slightly thicker case, so and I just find it easier anyway just to take it out. Okay, so I've just docked it, and there it is. It's great, you know, it just charges it up. You know, and like I said, when you first get this unit, it's really great because all you need to do to record the time is just pop on your iPhone and it's done. Yeah, so I mean, all in all, I'm quite happy with it. It also comes with an app. A couple of issues I've had so far is, I'm not sure why exactly, but I'm finding when I use the app, it's some functions and it's just sort of shutting it down. So say if I go to adjust the volume, I'll adjust the volume and it's almost like the app freezes and then shuts down. So I'm going to be investigating that a bit more. I haven't had this that long, so I haven't had that long to check out things like the apps. And I also want to investigate if there's different tones you can get for the buzzer. So there's one tone that I'm aware of. Let me put it on so you guys can have a look at it. So what I'm doing now is I'm pressing the button for alarm 2, holding it down. Okay, and now it's giving me the option to change the time there. So all I do is press plus to take the time to wherever I want it. And this I've actually found reasonably easy, to be honest. Seems to go pretty quickly. Okay, so I'm changing it to 7:08 p.m. so you guys will be able to hear it. Press it again. Do you want to use this on weekdays? Whatever, for me it's just a one-off, this one, and I want the buzzer alarm. Okay, now all we need to do, oh, the other thing I should tell you is, you know how I said before that there's 2 alarms, they're appearing there, and what it's saying is the next alarm that's happening is alarm 2, and that alarm is going off right now, so it's 7:08 p.m. So when it starts with this tone, And if you ignore it, it gets a little bit more antsy. And if you ignore it for a very long time, the tone will change again. So that's good, but I'd be interested to know if there's like different tones apart from this one. Like this is a high-pitched beat, but I'm just wondering if there's different ones. You might have some options in terms of sounds in your iPad and that, I'm not sure. Anyway, so I'm just going to sort of deactivate that alarm. And yeah, it's a great unit. Looks-wise, I think it looks fantastic. It's small, but it's not so small that it's difficult to manage. Beautiful colour scheme, really classy. I like the fact I'm used to having speakers that have like sort of felty stuff on the speaker, but this doesn't. This is actually proper, I don't know what it is, plastic, but it's a nice sort of smooth surface. It seems to be good quality. I love the fact it charges all of my devices, really good functions on it, and all in all, I think it's quite a well thought out unit. Like I said, yeah, I'd like to sort of see what can be done with the buzzer, both in terms of getting it louder and in terms of changing the tone buzzer. I want to see what possibilities there are